Welcome back to the shop, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'll be doing a long-term review of my Laguna Fusion table saw. I've had it for just about a year now. A couple of hacks that I've done with it to kind of mitigate the dust that flies out of it, and I still haven't upgraded my dust collection for it, but it seems to help, so stick around. I've had this table saw for just about a year now, and it's been great. Besides from some of the dust collection issues I have with it, but I'll show you guys some of the hacks that I've done so far with it. Just get it unplugged here before we start playing around with it. So the one thing I do notice is that when it builds up enough dust in it that I don't know if you guys can hear that grinding. The dust gets packed in the threads of the train there. It makes that really loud noise. Doesn't do it when it's going down, but it lets me know that then it's time to clean this thing. So it's really easily done. I just take everything apart, clean out the inside, and then just give it a shot with the air hose in here. Other than that, it's been good. Sometimes the writing knife is a little kind of a pain to get centered on there, but that happens. So I want to show you guys what I did to mitigate some of the dust collection. So we'll come around here. See that vent right there? I packaged it with this breathable foam. So the table saw, I do live in southern Arizona, so it gets hot in here, and I want the motor to be able to breathe and get some cool air in there. But right in here is where a bunch of the dust gets blown out just from the motor and the blade running. So to cool that, I'll show you what I did on the other side since I have this part already taken off here. Is that so you can see here, this is the foam I put in. This one I just duct taped in because I wasn't sure how it was going to work. On the other side there, I just glued it in with some spray adhesive so it can come right off. Real cheap stuff. It's for swamp coolers and whatnot. You can wrap water pumps in it, and it just kind of cleans everything. But it lets the table saw breathe and lets it get air in there. But it stops the dust from just pouring out of here. As you can see in the back there, I still get a little dust, but that comes from the top of the table saw there where I kind of stuck some duct tape on there right now. It's mitigated a little bit. This hose gets packed up sometimes. I'm trying to film this with one hand here. So it's actually not too bad right now. So, but every once in a while, if you notice this thing, if it starts just shooting sawdust up in the air when the motor's running and the blade's spinning, and you're going to go cut something, it probably means that this thing is backed up, it's clogged. So just take the hose off, empty it, and that should get rid of it shooting up a bunch of dust from everywhere. Alright, hopefully you guys can see in here. This is the screw that the train runs on to lower and raise the blade. This is the thing that tends to make noise. So you can see there, hopefully you guys can hear it. It just gets packed up. You can see it's just kind of packed up. Packed up with dust right here. So that's how you got to clean when it starts making that noise and kind of running rough. It's not that big of a deal, but you can see when we spin it backwards, it doesn't make as much noise. So it just comes with some grease on it to keep it from rusting, and so the sawdust will stick to it for a while. But everything else seems to be running fine. No major complaints. Everything stayed true. You just want to take care of your tabletop. I am thinking about upgrading this fence to something a little bit more adjustable, but it works fine. I don't really have any complaints. It's more of a need than a want, or a want and a need, however that goes. But that's something I would like to do. I would like to get a router extension cast iron plate for this side of the table saw. I think that would just make it a little bit better and give me a little bit more work surface. As you guys can see here, I did build a base for it, just so it's easier to move around. I've stated this on my previous video that the plastic casters that this thing comes with, and you roll it around like a wheelbarrow. It kind of sucks. So this is a lot better. It's a little bit more stable. It's locking swivel casters. As far as the dust collection thing, this is another big area where it shoots out, and then up on top here you can see this dust. So that's where it builds up and it kind of shoots out of there. There's no real way to get that handled. Here I am thinking about just getting like a cheap broom, cutting it off, and so it stops it from flying out this way, and just kind of tape it on there so it'll allow this to move if I need to set the angle on it. So just something else to think of. So those are my hacks for the Laguna table saw, other than just building jigs and whatnot. The thing is stayed square. It runs awesome. I don't have any other issues with it. So thanks for stopping by again. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Try to put out videos as often as I can. So check out some of my other projects, my woodworking projects. I'm going to do a couple more reviews on some tools that I've had for a while. I don't like reviewing them right out of the box because it is what it is. It's a brand new tool. So hopefully this gives you some idea if you're thinking about purchasing this saw from Laguna. This is not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Laguna. I'm not endorsed by them in any way, shape, or form. I don't work for them. I chose this saw basically because of its price point and the way that it was made. So I've stated this in my other videos. The turning's mounted to the tabletop. It's a real nice stable saw. There's not a lot of vibration to it. It works awesome. Nice tops, nice mechanisms that adjust everything. The couple flaws like the casters and some of the dust collection issues that I have, I know I have to get a better dust collection than a shot back and a separator for it. That's just something that I'm working on. But those couple little hacks with that material that I put in there, and let me see if I can show you guys that. I still have some. So this is the material. It's just this little breathable mesh type stuff that I use in water pumps and just kind of strain stuff out. Real simple hack, just keeps some of that smaller dust from flying out everywhere on those vents. So the overall cost of the saw was around $1,300. I've stated this in my other videos before. Laguna has a set of videos here on YouTube. Show you how to set it up. Real informative, real easy to follow. The people at Laguna are great to deal with. I ordered it from Acme Tools. They're great to deal with, no problems. So it's a great saw for the budget. It's nicer than the contractor saw. It's not quite a full-on cabinet saw, but for what I use it for, it works awesome. So thanks for stopping by. Go out and create a great day.